Hello everybody, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Star Trek Wrath of Khan figure Scotty by Art Asylum. Now, as you notice, the box for this one's a little bit beat up. I was able to get him for a discount because of the shape of the box. Now, he was a Comic-Con exclusive, so they're pretty much an expensive figure, so to get them a little bit cheaper, to me is worth it because I usually don't keep my figures in packaging anyway. I usually do get them in packaging for review purposes. Otherwise, normally I would get them out of packaging. So, forgive me for the box being a little bit beat up in this review. So, with that being said, first off, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed. You're very much appreciated. And for anybody who likes this video and hasn't subscribed yet, then I please ask that you subscribe and also check out my Star Trek playlist. So, without any further ado, let's get to the review. So here he is in packaging. Like I said earlier, his packaging's a little bit beat up just because of the factor that, I was able to get him cheaper due to the damage of the packaging. So, please forgive me for that. I did do a review of other Wrath of Khan figures, so you could get a better look at the packaging if you want to check those videos out. So let's get looking at them. So first off, up here in the corner, got this really nice collage of Captain Kirk, Khan, Spock, and McCoy, which looks really nice. And like I always say in these videos, I do love how they have this in this Federation logo. I think that looks really cool. I do like that. So you can see him, all his accessories. Spin it this way a little bit. You can see the Star Trek II Wrath of Khan logo, his name, Comic-Con exclusive. Bring them around this way. All right. You got a little bit about him and the movie, everybody that's part of this wave, and a little bit of legal under that. There we go. All right. So, with all that being said, let's open him up and see what he's about. So here he is, out of packaging. He's an overall good-looking figure. I do like his look in general. So first, we're going to start off with his points of articulation. So his head does move. You do have a shoulder joint with a bit of a swivel. All right. You have an elbow joint, a little bit tight, but it is there, and a wrist joint. All right. He should have a thigh joint. Yeah, there it is. So his hips do move. All right. Spin him around this way. Let's get this arm out of the way. Do have a thigh joint. All right. There's a swivel right in here. There it goes. Okay. A knee joint. I think there's a swivel at the boot. No, there isn't. Okay. And you do have an ankle joint. All right. Get those arms back down. Get them back into position. Now, he doesn't have holes in his feet, so we're going to try to do this without him falling over. So first off, I like the head sculpt. I really do feel like it captures Scotty's look. You have this side here, and that side, and back to the front. All right, so he has his rank insignia here at the top, his Federation logo here, and on the belt buckle. Most of the painting I like. I do feel like this here and the belt buckle could have been done better, like made to look more gloss so they stand out a lot more. But for what it is, they look good. Okay, spin them around this side here. You have this side. We're going to lift this arm up so you can see the body underneath. And you got your pinstripe here as well. Spin them around here. Got the back of his outfit. Come to this side here. You got your rank insignia and collar there. All right, and back to the front. So there's not a whole lot of detail, but what they did do with it, for the most part, I think they did pretty good. Like I said, I feel like these things here, and even his rank insignia, you come back around here. I think they could have did a better job at making them more gloss, maybe almost a chrome to make them pop a little bit more. But other than those minor tweaks, I think he looks pretty okay. All right, so now let's start looking at his different accessories. So he comes with two hands. So he comes with this holding hand here, and this one as well. All right, he comes with a phaser. That way, that way. And he does come with a communicator. And the thing does pop open. Oops, don't fall apart. There it goes. So there's your communicator. All right. So let's see how well all this works with them. So first off, while I have it in my hand, we'll start with the communicator. That just should just fit right into this hand here. There you go. The communicator does work with him. No issues. All right. Phaser might work with this hand too. All right. So the phaser does work with this hand. No issues with that. It should work. Might work with this one. Yeah. It'll work with that one as well. Not as well, not as good, but if you want him holding it with that hand, you can. So now let's swap hands out. All right. This one here. And this one. Hands pop out pretty easily. No issues. Eventually, one's going to make a liar out of me probably. There it goes. All right. So let's see if the communicator will work with this one. It's definitely too big for the other hand. All right. So if you want them holding this in the left hand, you can without any issues. And the phaser should fit into this hand. All right. So the phaser definitely works well with this hand. All right. So no issues with that one as well. So everything seems to work pretty well with this figure. All right, so let's get into my final thoughts with this figure. So first off, I do feel like he captures the overall look from the movie. He definitely does that. I have no issues with that. All his joints seem to move pretty well. A few of them seem a little bit stiff. You may want to add a little bit of heat, but it's not a major thing. His accessories and hands all swap out very well. Didn't have any issues with that. Probably the only thing I have an issue with, and this is a minor thing, personal preference, is with his medals and rank insignia. I think I would have liked them to have used a lot more glossier paint, maybe even a chrome, because they're meant to be a gloss color to make them stand out a lot more. So that's my only issue with him. It's a minor, issue, but it is there. So would I recommend this figure to go with your Star Trek collection? Absolutely. I've been loving these Art Asylum figures. So I'm a huge fan of Rafa Khan. So when I saw these figures, I had to, get them and what have you. So he's definitely worth having with your Star Trek collection. So with that being said, I hope you all did like this review. If you did, go ahead and check out my Star Trek playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So into the next one. Late.